You are welcome to Vedic TV, where you get information based on fact.
Enough is enough. Igbo women demand justice. Tell Tinubu to release Nnamdi Kanu immediately and as well remove checkpoints in Igbo land. What up, people? Welcome to another day on our channel. Today's news is the Igbo women demanding justice for Nnamdi Kanu and telling the president to release this man. I really don't know what the federal government wants because it's been released this man that a lot of people have been talking about since. Well, let's get into the news of the day. In a favorite call for justice and equity, the Igbo Women Assembly (IWA) has urged the Nigerian government to immediately release Nnamdi Kanu, leader of the indigenous people of Biafra (IPOB), and also dismantle the numerous military checkpoints scattered across the southeast. The women argue that these steps are necessary for fostering peace and restoring stability in the region. The demands were made during a press conference held in Lagos, where a member of the IWA expressed their growing frustrations over the prolonged detention of Kanu and the increasing hardship inflicted on southeastern communities due to the military presence. The women emphasized that addressing this issue is critical to promoting unity and ending marginalization of the Igbo people. Speaking on behalf of the group, Nneka Chimezie, the president of the IWA, criticized the Nigerian government for its continued detention of Nnamdi Kanu, asserting that this action has exacerbated the sense of alienation felt by many Igbo people. According to Chimezie, Kanu's detention has not only deepened the grievances of the Igbo community, but has also fueled discontent and resentment, which pose significant threats to national unity. Kanu's prolonged detention has become a symbol of the government's disregard for the aspiration of the Igbo people. Chimezie declared his release would serve as a critical step towards addressing the underlying issues driving instability in the region. The group highlighted that Kanu's release could act as a catalyst for dialogue, reconciliation, and the restoration of trust between the government and the Igbo community. Military checkpoints, a hindrance to daily life. Another major issue raised by the women was the overwhelming presence of military checkpoints in the southeast, which they described as oppressive and detrimental to daily life. The IWA members accused security personnel of using these checkpoints to extort money from residents, harass commuters, and perpetrate human rights violations. Military checkpoints has become a nightmare for our people, Chimezie lamented. Instead of ensuring security, they have become centers of intimidation and exploitation. This action only worsened the insecurity they are meant to address. Local communities have reported numerous cases of abuse at these checkpoints, including physical assaults, unlawful detention, and extortion. The women called for the immediate removal of these checkpoints, insisting that their presence has created an atmosphere of fear, mistrust between the military and the populace. Security forces accused of complicity in violence. The IWA also raised serious concerns about the role of security forces in perpetrating violence and insecurity in the southeast. The women alleged that some security personnel are complicit in criminal activities, including extortion and acts of violence, which have further destabilized the region. There are credible reports of security operatives aiding and abetting criminals in the southeast, Chimezie stated. This is unacceptable, and we demand a thorough investigation to understand and punish those involved. The group called on the government to hold hearings of officers accountable, stressing that this is necessary to rebuild trust and restore the credibility of security agencies in the region. Political marginalization of the Igbo people. In addition to addressing security concerns, the IWA expressed their displeasure over what they termed the political marginalization of the Igbo people. The women accused certain political figures of exploiting the Igbo community to curry favor with the federal government, resulting in unwarranted attacks and discriminatory policies against Igbo individuals. This kind of political manipulation must end, Chimeze said. We urge President Bola Tinubu to take a firm stand against these divisive tactics and work towards creating an inclusive Nigeria where all ethnic groups feel represented and respected. The IWA emphasized that marginalization of the Igbo people is not only unjust but also counterproductive to our national development and unity. A call for dialogue and lasting solutions. In their concluding remarks, the Igbo women called on the Nigerian government to prioritize dialogue and reconciliation as the only viable path towards achieving lasting peace in the southeast. They reiterated their demands for the immediate release of Nnamdi Kanu, the removal of military checkpoints, and a comprehensive review of the activities of security forces in the region. We believe that the grievances of the Igbo people must be addressed through meaningful dialogue, Chimeze concluded. The government must take bold steps to heal the wounds of the past and create an environment where all Nigerians can coexist peacefully. The IWA also appealed to the international organization and human rights advocates to intervene and put pressure on the Nigerian government to address the concerns raised. According to the group, the Southeast remains a critical region for the country's development and ensuring its stability should be a national priority. The passionate plea by the Igbo Women Assembly underscores the urgent need for the Nigerian government to reevaluate its approach to governance and security in the Southeast. Addressing these concerns could pave way for a more united and prosperous Nigeria. Igbo women demanding Nnamdi Kanu's release and removal of checkpoints from the southeast. Well, my people, you guys have heard it though. So that is all we have for you today. Thank you so much for listening to listen. God bless you. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment as well. Drop your comments in the comment section. So, and don't also forget to stay safe. This is all we have for you today. Have a lovely day ahead of you. Bye.